I'm gonna wait till everybody get on here first, cause I know we like an hour and 2 minutes late. Huh? Yeah.
I don't know. I got one meeting at some point.
We're gonna wait till everybody tap in. Nah, I don't think you need to do that. You ain't even about all that. I ain't even got time to be playing with you. Never calling me. Don't nobody call me right now. But I don't need. Okay, Ma, don't try to start now, cause we already lied. You ain't even prepared. That ain't what we talking about right now. That ain't what we talking about right now.
Oh yeah, we live for sure.
We live for sure. We need everybody to tap in. We need like 15, 20 people in here. I'll tap in. I know we an hour and 2 minutes late, but y'all will be all right. Who all tapped in?
Give them about 5, 10 to get up in here.
About 5, 10 people. Vine Cash, what's the deal? What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what time it is. Sit down with Noah. Get it in today. With my co-host, Kels. King Kels, to be exact. What's the deal, gang? Drew, what up? What's up, Tweety Bird? What's going on, y'all? Now, we got 10 people up in here, so we're going to get it popping. Damo, what's up? So, the topic of the day is failure isn't an option. Failure isn't an option. Winning is a goal. Winning is the goal. So, with that being said, we're going to get started. We're going to do a lot of Q&As today. Last time on that sit down, we didn't do a lot of Q&As because we was real focused on getting the Jazz name out there. Y'all know who he is. But, failure is like the biggest option in the urban community for us. And
You said failure?
That's what they put out there for us to fail. Yeah. I'm not saying that's our biggest goal, but they put us out there to fail, so we get misled from our goals that we want to achieve. Like losing and being a failure can mean so many things. You can fail and lose in life by doing a lot of stuff.
Such as like, not waking up on time when you got some shit to do.
Facts. You oversleeping for work. You coming into work late.
Just not being on point, really.
Just not being on point with yourself in life. You're not.
You know you gotta go. You gotta achieve it. And what the fuck are you doing saying I'm tired?
Exactly.
I feel like people got a lot of excuses.
Exactly, and then that's what we gotta start normalizing is not making an excuse for some shit that we knew we was supposed to correct from jump.
Yeah.
So, excuses just like assholes because everybody got one. So
you figure. What you think it is, though? I think
it's accountability. We don't want to take accountability for our actions. We don't want to hear what we did wrong, and we don't want to accept what we did wrong to better ourselves from doing wrong. Like we are blame. Like I had that bad growing up in high school. I'll blame the next person for some shit that I know I could have corrected. Even if they did have parts into it, it's still me. At the end of the day, I got to take responsibilities for what I did.
You got your part.
You know what I'm saying? I played my part, so I got to take responsibilities for it. It's just like a crime that you commit. You got to take responsibility.
That's right.
What's up, Ma? Hey, Mama Jackson.
I feel like motherfuckers don't want to.
Don't
I feel like it's a bunch of cap on the success part.
The success part?
Yeah, I don't feel like these motherfuckers want to succeed for real. I don't feel like they really want to get out here, do what they got to do, get to where they need to be.
Right.
I feel like motherfuckers just be talking good, bro.
But that's what we got to stop doing. Talking about it and just doing it first. Then you brag about it. It's different ways you could brag on your success, and I don't just mean like throwing it in people's face or flexing money.
What's the bragging for? What you
Put your brother or sister on. You started you a business, put your brother and sister on.
Yeah,
put your mom and them in a different position where they ain't gotta go reaching or asking nobody for nothing. It's about breaking the cycle and keeping it going.
What you think about the people who like to get their shit and then move out the hood and all that? Because people got a perspective on that.
I never down nobody for getting it and getting out the hood. That's the goal. You want to leave and start somewhere else. You wanna leave to be able to come back though, to start something where you know your neighborhood for reference. Use your neighborhood. You want to come back, give to your neighborhood specifically, because you know it's nothing there. We haven't been given no opportunities for real, and like, let's be real, DPS schools ain't gave us no real fucking opportunities. I went to DPS my whole life. They ain't give us no real opportunities. They took away bands. They stopped doing art programs like drawing contests and shit like that for certain DPS schools though. Not for all, but certain DPS schools. So
I mean, we know the school system fucked up though.
It took
the school system try to kill everything about you by the 4th grade. We know all of that already.
Facts, and they try to make you learn their history. Well, that's a different subject. They want us to learn what they want us to learn, like. They figure if we go to college for 4 to 6 years, we'd make this amount of money. But I know guys with college degrees and still staying at home with moms.
I figured that show like retarded ass fault if you go to college and get what college is offering.
Right.
That's what college is offering. Like it ain't like nobody lying to us about what's out here. Like that's that accountability shit you were just talking about.
So I got a question for the 7 people that's out here, or 8 people that was out here. How y'all feel about failure? Where do y'all think y'all stand at in life with failure and winning and achieving your goals? Where do y'all stand at? Because a lot of people think having a car and a house is just your shit just together. Like it's more than that. You can have a car, a house, a good ass job, and your household is all fucked up. Nobody listening. Your kids not listening. Your husband or wife not listening. You just got a lot of problems with all this success.
Allowing people to have a say in your purpose, Damo Brown said.
I like that, Damo.
See, that's it right there, actually. That's the gem. That's some stupid shit. Don't be letting nobody have no say in your purpose. It's yours.
It's yours.
It's not nobody else's. Don't nobody go to sleep with you. Don't nobody, like y'all ever heard the saying, don't share no feelings, you don't spare no feelings. Don't spare no feelings, you don't share no feelings.
Right.
That's true because I don't feel what you feel at the time that you feeling it. I don't go through what you go through. So you got to direct your life in whatever way you see is best fit for you at all times. And misery arrives when you do anything away from that, really. You know?
My biggest thing with us is, us men, we got to stop being so effeminate. We got to stop being so effeminate about what the next brother got going on. What we worried about what's in the next brother's pocket? Why we in competition? This shouldn't even be a competition. Everything should be equal. I'm not competing with my brother because I know my brother gonna do his best. I know I'm gonna do my best. We only got one person that answered that question. Need a lighter. But y'all not telling me nothing how y'all feeling about accountability. Like, where do we stand at for accountability?
You think people have accountability, bro? You think that?
No. They don't accept
accountability, nigga. That shit ain't walking around out here.
They ain't accepting it though. That's the thing.
They don't have accountability. They don't have acceptance. They don't have perception. They don't got nothing. They live in somewhere different than we do. So I don't know, bro. I feel like motherfuckers and their failures and their successes and all of that.
I know guys that did graduate from high school.
But
and there's no offense.
People
those be the guys
took
that
it upon themselves to do what they needed to do. They understood the situation.
Right. And they never looked
and
back from it.
They held themselves for my situation. Let me go out here and move around and do what I do.
It's about taking responsibility for yourself. Like you said, Ms. Jack, you got to take responsibilities for yourself. Because if you don't, you're just going to be going around blaming everybody for your faults and your fuck-ups. And that creates depression, anger. It just build all up into one big-ass ball. And then one day it's going to take something to just... and you either going to end up dead or in jail.
Prevent that then?
By taking accountability for their own actions, accepting correction, accepting correction, and accepting discipline. Because a lot of us, we grew up, and I'm not speaking on me specifically, but a lot of males grew up without a father figure or without a mother around, so they don't understand. They don't understand.
No excuse though.
That plays a part though.
But it's not an excuse.
It's not an excuse, but it plays a part on you learning. You learning the basics.
For only so long. By the time you about 20, you should be about that. You should be about that. All that my daddy ain't here, my mama ain't here. That shit gotta stop at like 15, 16.
Yeah, that gotta stop at 15, 16.
You a boy. You gotta get out of here. You ain't. That's
a boy transforming into a man. So
yeah. Niggas be out here 28, 50 shit unaccountable as hell.
Right.
It's like grown niggas, old niggas that still ain't got like the picture of what's going on and what need to be happening for
and some of the guys that's on this,
and then while simultaneously looking down on us.
Right. Some of the guys that some of these guys that be these young niggas, wow, it's really some of you older niggas that's 30 and up, 29 and up. Really, I'm really gonna say 32 and up.
Ooh.
Y'all the ones
that's good. What you be reading? She be reading. That was hard. Only the real ones know that. She said failure is not a part of failure is not opposite of success. It's a part of
it's a part of success. It is. Yeah, it is. You gotta fail in order to succeed. You're not gonna learn. You're not gonna learn no other way.
Learn from your mistakes. How you gonna learn if you don't fail?
That's a gem.
And a lot of people that fail, they still don't learn.
And you know, we in this generation, my generation as young parents, young adults, whatever y'all want to label yourself as, we gotta do better. We have to do better with each other, with our people.
What you think is stopping them though, other than accountability? Okay, niggas not accountable. That ain't it. That ain't just it. Because niggas that is accountable still ain't. You know, some of them ain't still, you know, making the right moves.
Right.
What else you think is a part of this whole failing cycle?
Following the other ways of the wave. Following these waves, for real. All the trends that be out here. We so big on... We, as the black community, is so big on trend following. But we set a lot of trends, but we also follow more trends than we set. We follow more trends than we set. Like, everything gotta be either sex related, drug related, you know what I'm saying? Fighting. Like, we ain't never started a trend where somebody said randomly, I don't care who you is, let's all come together and start a business. Or let's all come together and buy some land. Y'all know how dominant we'd be if we had that type of shit.
But if you don't know, a family already did that in Georgia this year, so
facts.
If you want to link with them, I suggest you do it to see what they're talking about.
15 acres. 15 acres. And y'all probably gonna be like, that ain't a lot, that's a community. That's a community. That's a gas station. That's your local grocery store. No, I'm just saying that's your local grocery store because you got your farmer and all that. So
it's enough land for enough.
It's enough land for enough of us to really have our own. And
what you think about what you got to do though? Like this is what we talking about. That's the failure and success thing too. Because like think about what type of niggas they had to be to say, hey, we gonna go buy some motherfucking and build our own situation up to where it's gonna go.
Right.
Like you gotta have something in you to do that. Like fuck the poverty, fuck the you ain't got the money. It takes something up here, some initiative. It's gonna take some initiative, some courage. It's gonna take several virtuous skills to have to go and do something like that and say, hey, fuck this system, it's clearly not working. Like my grandma was talking to me about all types of fucked up shit. Why am I going through that? You know what I'm saying? It takes a certain type of motherfucker to jump out there and say, I'm gonna go build something that's beyond my current
fake
means.
ass assistance. Facts assistance over. You right. You right, Dave.
What was said?
You so right. Because we focus on the system too much. We depend on the government when we really can have each other. It's enough of us to have each other. But it's always drawback to we doing something where we got this business going all black. But this nigga Ray trying to start his business. So now he's either trying to knock me off or compete with me instead of working with me. Hey, brother, how can you help me? Or can we merge together? Let me put my building with your building. Now we got a big enough building to fit more than enough people in to shop, whatever. It ain't just got to be a store. It can be anything. It can be any kind of business. But we always trying to compete with each other. It's never 50-50 with a man and another man. It's always a nigga that want more than you. And remember that. It could be your closest friend. That nigga want more than you. Envious. That's another thing what's wrong with us. We always envious over the littlest shit. Oh, JoJo got a Gucci belt, or Sam got the buffs, or damn, Brody got the chain. So what? What are you gonna do to be able to, if you want to be in that position, what you gonna do to get in that position then? But at the same time, y'all niggas cashing out on drugs like y'all gonna take that shit to the grave with y'all. That shit gonna deteriorate afterwards. Like, that shit gonna be no more, bro.
Well, I'll drop some knowledge real quick. Jewelry is not necessarily a bad thing
It's
to
not.
take to the grave with you. Because if it's pure gold, it's not water or copper that conducts the best electricity. It's gold. Gold is the highest conductor of electricity. So, you know, if you wanna, if you know you're an electromagnetic being, but that's another story.
Yeah, too, you know.
That's if you hit to what you is.
That's a form of idolatry if you go back to the King James version of the Book of Apocryphs, you know. It's a form of idolatry because of
people be looking
we ain't gonna
for
get into
someone
that.
to motivate them when they really in your surroundings. Should all be motivation. You need to do better for self.
Facts. We gotta do better for self. And when you try to surround yourself around a crowd of people that you feel you want success with, it's always one out the bunch. It's always a cancer in your bunch. Remember that. Examine your group before y'all start making plans, because it's always gonna be a cancer in your square. You got a square.
Niggas don't know how to pick the right
got a
girl.
square.
How they gonna pick the right
Got
team
a box.
of niggas?
You got a box full of people. Not full, you got a box. It's a cancer in your box right now. Out of all the people in your box, it's a cancer in there. You don't even know who your cancer is.
How they gonna pick it out? Because niggas can't pick out the right girl. Niggas can't pick out the right pair of socks. Niggas
That's
don't
why
know
you
their goddamn height.
That's why you examine. You start with conversation. People don't listen to the conversation that they have with their friends. Listen to the conversation you have with a person and hear how they respond. See how they tone, their body language is, how they, all that. It plays a part on whether they are cancer, whether they are, you know, if they ability or liability to your life. You always want somebody to be able to help you in a way that, and I'm not talking financially. Your friend could possibly open doors, or your partner could possibly open a door for you that nobody else opened or was able to get open for you. So that's why I be saying examine your friends. Like, have conversations with them. Real conversations. Not about the zazas and, you know, I got this paper on the floor. No. Have real life conversations with them.
See what they're about.
Business conversations. See if they really business material mentally.
Another thing I'm going to add on to that is have the uncomfortable conversations with them.
Yeah.
Like the ones you don't want to have. Like, nigga, do you beat your kids? You know, or like shit, like just whatever. Really, like, nigga, do you believe in like taking care of your kids by any means? You know, just weed out a fuck ass nigga who don't take care of his kids off back. You feel me? Shit like that. Like, just see who got what intentions and what's in their heart for real. Cause niggas be forming relationships. You find out your man's a deadbeat. Now you feel some type of loyalty and you don't feel like you should stop fucking with the nigga or start addressing the shit. But y'all niggas could have just had a real conversation in the beginning and like dealt with shit up front, like on some what type of nigga you is type shit. Keep grinding, my joy. You're starting to snowball effect. Bro said.
Facts. And you know what's crazy?
What?
You said ask them if they like whoop their kids and shit like that. A lot of people really, or a female too.
It's just an uncomfortable question. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it or whatever.
A lot of people,
do what you want
and not just me, a lot of people don't whoop their kids, and
it's not in front of me.
They don't even know their kids for real. Like, they can't even tell you how their kid really feel. Like, don't nobody know how a lot of people don't know how their kid really be feeling. Like, can you really sit down and tell me how your kid really feeling in the inside from the time they was, you know, able to know how they feel? A kid gonna know how they feel because they gonna express it in ways, but people don't pay attention to how their kids express themselves. That's where failure come in at, because you failing your kid because you not examining to understand your kid.
Different
y'all
forms
think
of failure exists.
Y'all think that buying your kid the latest shit, taking them on this trip and that trip, that's cool. Those are memories. That's nice. Those are gifts. But have you sat down and had a conversation with your kid to understand what's really going on with your kid? Oh yeah, the celebrations be fake too.
I'm about to move accordingly, my man.
The celebrations be fake too, because they could be congratulating you in the most hateful way.
So
I see your love.
Family functions.
Yeah, I see your love, or okay, I see that love. It's little to them, because in reality, mentally, it's big because they want it. They want your spot. That's why you gotta examine. Examine your friend. Examine your kids. Y'all don't take the time out to examine, to even understand or listen to understand. We got a lot of people, and I know quite a few people, and people tell me, like, I don't shut up for nobody to talk. Like, that's because sometimes if I'm talking over you, that's either because you ain't making no sense, or I know you just stuck on your own understanding instead of understanding what's really being said, being displayed to you. I had to learn to listen to understand. Like, shit. I know how my kids feel. I know how my daughter be feeling. I know how my son act. I know how he feel. You want to be around me, you want to be under me. I can't walk away without him being under me. You gotta know your kids. You gotta really take time out and talk to your kids. Kick it with them. I'm not saying be their friend, because that's what we go wrong at. We try to be our kids' friend, and then they do that other shit that our friends that do to us, and then y'all will either get mad and try to knock their ass out in public, or y'all will just egg the situation on and then make your kid feel like y'all friends. And that's why some of y'all kids be growing up to either beat y'all ass, or y'all grew up to beat y'all parents' ass because y'all was their friend. Y'all didn't have no respect for them. Y'all parents or you ain't teaching, or they wasn't teaching no respect as being a kid and a son or a daughter. Like, it's so hard because we got a lot of broken black families and shit due to ego, pride, and clout. All them three things. Right now in this generation, we got broken families because of ego, pride, and fucking clout. Everybody want to be that or be it, or want to work against and not work with. Like, that makes no fucking sense. How are y'all calling y'all baby moms the op? And I can say that. I can say that because I was once in that position on some dumbass lame shit, thinking like I gotta go at her neck, I gotta go at her. When in reality, like, my daughter's birthday coming up, this, that, and the third, or my daughter want to see me, so now I gotta meet up with her. I gotta see her. I gotta see her mama one way or another. So it's like, y'all put y'all pride and y'all ego before anything. Y'all need to sit that shit aside. It's grudges being held out here for fucking 7 years, 8 years, with people that actually have to be in touch. I'm not talking no Gucci Man and Jeezy shit. I'm talking about families, broken marriages, all that shit. What's going on, y'all? Exactly. Sometimes we listen to respond instead of listen to understand those around you. Exactly. They don't. And that's what we always go wrong at. We want to give a response. We don't listen to understand. So shit. Who got some questions? Drop a question on here. We're gonna answer a few questions and stuff real quick. Go ahead and drop y'all questions. Drop y'all questions real quick, man. We're gonna answer a few questions.
One of the problems with failure is because we need more men to step up and know how to really put the household in order.
Wait. Double back. Answer that question again. We got a question, y'all. So I want y'all to listen up. Answer that question again. Ask that question again.
Do you think part of failure is because we need more of our black men to step up, far as being the man of the household and putting the house in order, to show the woman how the house is supposed to be in order? Do you think that have anything to do with failure?
What's popping, Herm? That have a big that plays a. Somebody said yes. Somebody said yes, that does. Somebody, Damo said absolutely. That does plays a big part because, like I said, you know, when I say effeminate, I don't mean crying or none of that. I mean, well, that's one of them. But when I'm saying effeminate specifically, I mean not being no real man. You running away from your household, your family. You put it. You basically you ain't being a man. You want to beat your girl ass. You want to get mad at this girl because she ain't give you no ass or nothing like that. But it's people, and it's more males that I've been seeing lately. Hold on, man. It's more males that I've been seeing lately. And a lot of women been putting them on blaze. Y'all not even taking care of y'all kids. And then it's some of y'all niggas out here claiming certain kids. Y'all gonna get judged for that type of shit. Who raised y'all to even do that? Nobody raised y'all niggas to be soft. And if y'all moms did, then she need to be checked. Because what type of woman want her son out here not raising his child? What type of mother want her child out here not raising her grandchild? Man and woman. Y'all women trifling too. And I'm not talking about all y'all. I'm talking about some of y'all. Y'all trifling. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's sad because we let these kids get put in harm's fucking ways for what? And they innocent. These kids be innocent, losing their lives because y'all either want to be fucking with these fake-ass drug dealers that want to be running off on people, or y'all want to be fucking with this nigga that got beef with everybody, and he done got the house sprayed up. So, how my question is, how can we break the cycle from the stupidity, the segregation with the black community? I'm not talking about with no other race, and I don't give a fuck how nobody taking this shit right now. The segregation with the black community. Our black people, we segregate with each other because we don't even want to deal with each other. But we can go deal with every other fucking race and not deal with each other. You gotta tighten up. Tighten up. You got something to say, Kels?
I don't know.
Yeah, because
back to OG question. Do we think that men not doing what they supposed to do around the household and all of that hinder the situation? Yeah. One, don't expect your woman to organize. You goofy.
somebody said
come equipped, because you grown.
Women gotta learn to stay in females' place, not to.
You know your woman is already going to take care of the necessities.
Right, Lemire.
Therefore, your job is to create the standards for her to take care of. Everything after that is servitude pretty much to her. We pretty much know that. Like, you gonna help her, you gonna help her be the most efficient so your household can stay in the most efficient way. Because she's the backbone of your household. And if you, don't be real with yourself, that's your business. But the woman is the backbone of the household. So if you don't create an environment where she fucking thrives in, then I guess when you go outside, you ain't got no backup at home. And so you can't be mad when you were supposed to be a provider and create a certain situation and you're not doing that, and you start to see her trickle off. Because your woman is your motivation, really. If you got a family and shit, when you go out them doors and shit, the best thing to do is to make it back home by all means necessary. Then the money come, and then, so on and so forth. But as far as a community, if you don't, if you ain't got no strong household and shit, and you ain't running your shit right in the crib, how you gonna run your shit right in the streets? It ain't shit but another jungle. And if your crib a jungle, bitch, you ain't surviving that shit, and you just dealing with a woman. You gotta, if your house ain't right, that definitely got something to do with the whole when you get out here and you trying to dominate in the streets or dominate financially. Because if the crib ain't right, bro, you already lost. You already fucked up. One, you ain't gonna control no shit that's bigger than that. You done hit your limit already.
Because you can't even have your woman in order.
You ain't got
let alone your kids. You ain't even got your lady in order.
And we don't mean in order in a degrading way. We mean in order as in her position.
Right. She has
a certain stature in the household.
Right.
She literally
that literally makes this bitch go smooth. Like
she literally know her role from top to bottom. She know don't. It's like an inventory.
The term if you don't have a woman in the house, you just got a house. You ain't got no home. Mm-hmm. You got a house, nigga. Like you just live there.
Right.
There's nothing there for you for real other than the building, nigga. Like ain't shit in that bitch for real. Ain't no soul in that motherfucker. Ain't no spirit in that motherfucker that's giving you the energy to go back out and reach greater heights. Cause nigga, you can do what you want to do by yourself. You ever notice how a woman talk down on the bachelor pad?
Yeah.
Nigga, that's cause she don't like that shit. Nigga, you doing some cool shit by yourself.
Right.
But when she getting that bitch, you gotta raise the standard cause she like better shit than your couch and your bed. You feel me? So, you see what I'm saying? You gotta coexist with a motherfucker. And when you learn how to do that in perfect synchronicity, then you can go out and conquer something else like money in the streets or money at work or the corporate ladder or college or some bigger fucking goal that seems unattainable.
Because you got the motivation and the proper structure and order.
You gotta have some shit that's driving you, and that don't even gotta be your woman. It can be your mama. Nigga.
It could be your mom.
You could be just a woman in your life that's driving you, and if you're not real with yourself or your kid, whether it's male or female, that matter. But something in your life got to be driving you. It'll likely be a woman if you're a man, but if you fail at creating like a cool source for your whoever the fuck that person is to prosper, that you building shit with and shit, you probably gonna fuck up. You at least you'll fuck up a little more often than not.
Yeah.
Because if she was there, she'd at least be able to, like, women pay attention to little detailed shit that we don't see. So if you out here making a deal, like some shit like in business and shit, she might read the shits for real. Like, you might skim over, you a nigga, bro. But you know, she gonna see some shit. Like, hold on, because she has what I call natural intuition.
Yeah, it's
we have instinct. We gotta turn that on though. They shit is naturally they damn near looking for it. That's damn near how they see. So they kind of just
they looking for more. They looking for the problem more than.
They can be, yeah. They got little. We all know women can turn on their little shit. They got little detective skills and all types of little trinkets they can use to do all types of dope shit if you would stop cheating on her. Like,
and women still gotta learn that a woman.
And your man will not be out cheating on you.
Okay, question. At work now, someone brought up religion.
Some man is just.
It's always a reason a nigga cheating, but you know, if you're gonna be the person to fix that, you gotta really fix it. You can't be on no bullshit. Like, it's fixable.
Man, we ain't have to talk about that another time because I ain't gonna touch based on religion today.
He a freaky ass nigga. You just gotta be willing to fix it.
That's a good question though. We gonna touch bases on that on the next episode, but I ain't gonna do that today. We really talking about the failure not being an option, winning being the goal in our community. You know, I got a couple of religion questions.
I don't know what Christians do.
Yeah, because I don't know what Christians do, so
that's how we gonna go with that one. I don't know what Christians do.
It was another question. How do y'all feel about raising your children in two different households? In a household with two different religion backgrounds? Like, we have to touch on that on the next episode. Like,
me and you do agree that that's deadly. That's deadly. Oh well, we just saying we ain't gonna bounce on that.
We not even bouncing. Let me see that lighter. We ain't bouncing on that today at all. But yeah, we gotta normalize. We gotta normalize being more stand up men for our women, because
before you get to a religion, like, you just gotta become a real nigga.
You gotta be a man before you try to be
Jesus Christ.
Before you try to be a religion. But what was the number count of women for sex trafficking?
Oh, that shit on average in the States is about 500,000 a year on average. So that's half a motherfucking million of black women. Actually, it's not even a full amount. It's 500,000 black women on average go missing per year in the United States. So, and this just took a turn. That was serious.
Right. So 500,000 black women come up missing due to trafficking. You feel me? And half of those traffickers that be getting caught be our own people. Taking our women, taking our kids.
You know what, bro? Let me say something on that real quick. I had felt like, you know how the Panthers was? Huh? You know how the Panthers was? I had felt like it should been a group of niggas in the community just stopping all rape vans. Like, hey, look,
facts.
We ain't on that, but let me see what's in your shit, bro.
Women want men to pay bills, but have no kids and always out shopping and want to do shit.
And that's crazy.
That's crazy. You right,
That's
Lemire.
crazy.
Lemire,
right.
you so right, and that's because
We agree with that.
I strongly agree with that, and that's only because.
Well, hold on, keep going about the women and children because we do agree.
That's only because she don't got the proper structure within herself. She ain't even in order within herself because she worried about the wrong shit. A man can't.
What about the women and the children going missing and the niggas in our community?
Okay, yeah. Now back to the women and children going missing in the community. Yeah, we do need more strong men out here, you know, and I will volunteer to be out here.
Bro, like, just pull it over real quick, bro. Let me see real quick, bro. Like,
you know,
our women is going missing, bro. On some real shit. Our women going
and
missing.
And it's to protect. It should be everywhere, 4 corners in every neighborhood.
You know what I'm saying? Just watching the main road, like, hey, bro, what's up, bro?
You know,
like,
and
what's up? You ain't snatching no. All right, cool. Go ahead, bro. We just making sure we trying to protect our own. We know what's going on out here. You feel
we
me?
so quick to
our
record.
babies.
We so quick to record some shit instead of helping. Like, we is so fucking quick to pull our phone out and start recording. That shit is pathetic. Somebody literally would be lifeless.
That's weirdo time.
Lifeless or fighting for their life.
That's weirdo time now, like
fighting for their life, and we pulling on our phones, recording them. Why? Why not help? Why not help?
Niggas don't be wanting to disrupt their life. It's selfishness, really. I feel Crips and blood should revert back to the days when they agreed against racism, not just around the legislature against social media. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, some Crips do, some Bloods do, but you know how it is.
And that's another thing. A lot
niggas
of
just need
a lot
to
of
organize
niggas
to protect what you saying you love so much. If you hustling and shooting out for this block or for these turf to sell you drill, like, just love on it a little bit too, because it's civilians that stay over there.
Still gotta love your peoples in the neighborhood. Still gotta love your peoples in the neighborhood because somebody grandma staying over there, somebody mama staying over there.
Like, I feel like the old niggas at least knew they were fucking up the hood, so they did some type of better.
Yeah, the OGs took care. Back in the day, the OGs, they didn't hurt the women back in the day.
There's a code on that.
It was a code on that.
It's a code
you got
on
caught putting your hands on a woman back in the day. You got dealt with. And my granddaddy would tell you that he from the number streets. R.I.P. Granddad, for real.
What's up?
17.
Yeah.
All day.
Shit, so like
damn near the zone.
Really, like, niggas just gotta. That's some West Side shit.
but
like, it's really like. Yeah, it's really like, I really feel like it's
the block should be connected from corner to corner.
Time is now, and
because
it's just, I don't know what's stopping it.
Do you remember back in the day, bro, when we was younger, grandma and them used to leave their front door open?
And she could.
Like,
and I swear to God,
all day, grandma leave her front door open all day,
all
unlocked,
types of shit.
all that. Like, cats from the other block coming over checking on grandma. Grandma, you need something?
Around that motherfucker.
They come check on your grandma. Grandma, you need something from the store? Hey, grandma, you want me to come play your lottery? They call her grandma, and that ain't even her real grandma. They just coming through.
Niggas in cooperation with access the street. Oh, across the street. Oh, yeah, we touched on that earlier.
Yeah, they in competition with your partner.
Yeah,
you supposed to be my brother, and why am I in competition with you? You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, they took care of the people. Grandma, you want me to come play your lottery? Grandma, I take your bottles to the store. Grandma, you need something from the grocery store or the gas station? Mm-hmm. They took care of our people, man. We gotta normalize that. Everything is toxic now. Everybody want to be toxic or
niggas just super selfish, bro.
And do y'all know toxic is bad? Why do y'all want to be bad? Badasses. Y'all want to be badasses? Go fight that war. Go fight that war for Biden or Trump. Go fight that fucking war for them. Y'all so goddamn bad.
They don't even know what war.
Shalom, go fight that war over there. Better yet, go take y'all asses over there on 16 Mile with a clan that over there bothering civilians, black civilians. Take y'all bad, toxic, badasses over there and go destroy some shit.
All
Since y'all want to be
all
toxic.
this talking we do. What do you think do you think, if anything, what do you think we should do about if some Klan members is on whatever mile terrorizing black people again in this time? What do you think we should do?
We should go there. We should go there. We should go there.
Yeah.
Go there.
For what?
I don't think we should go there.
Why should you?
I don't think we should go there. What they doing?
Why should you go there?
What are the black people there doing?
Why should you go there to them?
Oh, so why the fuck would I go there?
Well, majority of them is being kidnapped or being fucking
And what are they
harassed. Nothing.
So why should I?
But somebody should take a stand.
Over
We
there,
should
yeah.
take a stand.
Cause what you ain't never did in the hood is want somebody battle for them.
True.
If you ain't about to swing on that nigga, why the fuck would I swing on that nigga?
Go back.
I mean, unless it was your man's, but other than that, like,
Lemire still be talking about stuff. Go back with the white.
they ain't killing us.
Who out here
Niggas
killing
gonna stand
us?
for themselves.
Who gonna take a stand
You
on
just
these motherfuckers
big
out here
bulldog.
that's killing our innocent children for no reason?
Yeah, these
And
trafficker
who gonna
motherfuckers.
take
Who
a
doing
stand
that?
Right,
on
Lemire.
These little punk ass motherfucking effeminate ass niggas out here that shooting these young ass women for no reason because they little pussy.
And that's another
Yeah,
thing.
you
Let
gotta
me.
Take a stand on that. But as soon as y'all want to get out here, y'all want to say Black Lives Matter. How is Black Lives Matter? Y'all failing yourself once again.
Do Black Lives really matter to
You
the
failing
black
yourself
people?
with Black Lives
No,
Matter.
that movement not even us. But
And
That's
that movement
another
not
story.
even us.
that's another story too. Like
That's
y'all
another
goofy as fuck
topic.
about that.
Y'all so fucking goofy about that. And on episode 3, my brother here, King Kills, will bring it out
I'll
for
be
y'all.
back.
That's a
Co-host
whole
King
nother
Kills will
topic.
bring it out for y'all. But
That's a whole
that
nother
movement not
topic
even
for
for us. The first thing people say it's in social justice. Like, so a black person life only matter when I be popped down by a goddamn cop. So Ray could just blow my goddamn brains out and ain't nobody gonna care.
This all we do.
That's
Get out
Whole
Crazy.
nother episode, baby. Whole other episode, dog.
All right.
Episode.
Alright, man.
Leave him alone, man.
I was,
Leave him
man,
alone,
they
dog.
had. I was about to get on.
Leave him
one.
alone, man.
there.
Don't hurt nobody feelings out here. Peace, Queen. Peace, Queen. How you feeling?
How you feeling?
Bro, your OG was just speaking about these feminized men.
Effeminate ass men. You guys are sissies. Y'all let women dictate and overrule.
Not even that. You niggas won't.
Won't
get
even
up for
y'all won't
yourself.
even get up and
Y'all
take the
niggas
goddamn
won't.
trash out. Y'all know how many girls I see pumping their gas, taking
Y'all
their trash
niggas
out,
won't.
Niggas won't even
taking
get
their
up
groceries in the house by
themselves.
Y'all
themselves.
niggas won't work out. Like, these niggas won't.
They won't even get up and exercise.
These niggas won't
How the
wake
fuck
up
So you
with
know.
the sun. These
How they
niggas
gonna
won't
be
rise
ready
with
know,
the
we
sun.
know.
How they
You
gonna
know,
be
we
ready
know.
for the Klan and they won't even get up and exercise?
These
They
niggas
just
won't go
don't-
get a gun legally. These niggas won't read a fucking book.
That's why the
These
white man said
niggas-
that they can hide everything.
They can hide
These
everything
niggas won't
inside
get
of
their
a
mind
book.
right. They won't get their spirit right. They won't get their body right. These niggas won't put down a McDonald's burger. That shit does
Right.
nothing for
And
defense.
then now, this is what I mean by people normalizing it.
Hey, look,
And they
that,
want to keep taking their kids, getting that
that
Happy
nigga go
Meal.
get a chicken nugget right after hearing me say that shit.
Come on, kids.
This is what I mean by, but this is
You
what I
are
mean by.
you are soft because listen, you don't
You
got
are
the discipline
what
of a
you
man
eat.
to motherfucking do what you need to do to get to where the fuck you need to be, physically, mentally, or spiritually. That's why you're feminized.
And like I was saying, it's
it's
so toxic.
One more time. Bring it out. Let Brother
It-
Kels bring that out.
one more time.
One more time, Brother
One more
Kels.
time,
Bring that out, 'cause
King
I don't
Kels.
Nah,
think
they heard
heard
this on recording. We good. We good. I ain't
Just
gonna
one more-
take them
just
there.
that
One
last
more time,
part.
brother. Bring it out one more time.
Listen, you are feminized because you don't have the discipline of a man that it requires to do what you need to do to get to where you need to be. You won't eat right. You won't read properly to get your mind right. You won't work out properly to get your body right. You won't do nothing. You gonna do whatever Jesus and all the other white people told you to do. Or Biden or Trump, whoever the fuck that white person is in your life that tells you what to do that you subconsciously listen to.
Because y'all be believing Jesus is white. But that's another
Another story too.
Another story.
Y'all gonna go right when y'all get off this podcast
That's
and
another.
praise his white ass.
Got episodes for y'all
They'll be like,
asses.
damn, I do gotta go to church though.
Go to church and praise
Got
his
episodes
white
for y'all
Jesus.
asses.
I ain't even gonna have the discipline to look into what he just said
Exactly.
because I'm a bitch ass nigga. All right,
But-
I'm gonna stop.
I'm not gonna even be able to understand what they said because my mind is not open and right.
Yeah,
And
that's
two,
gonna happen for real.
I see a lot of perpetrating with our men. And yes, we coming for our men today. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
just get right. Nigga,
This
I
ain't
can't
even
talk about nobody
this ain't
else
about
about
our this
mine.
ain't about our women.
What I was
we,
just
we
saying,
love
I
and
can't
cherish
swing
our
on
women.
nobody else if I won't swing on. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta handle my own first.
We ain't even talking about our women. We touching
True.
on our men because
Niggas think it's square to get their license to have a diploma. Yeah, bro, because look, a nigga
What
go
else he
take
say?
a key
He said
down to
niggas love
motherfucking
being
Tennessee
illegal. They hate
before he
having a
pick up
clean
a book
record.
that'll help him make $6 million in
Right.
2 months.
you right, Tino.
Because it's
too.
possible. It's being done by girls on YouTube, bro. Like, so niggas be selling these bricks to prove a little point about their ego and shit. And bitch, your dumb ass could have been Gucci Man already. Why you faking?
And then we let the reality TV and shit control us. Like niggas really
Another
want
level of goofiness.
Niggas really want to be ghosts out
Another
here.
level
Y'all
of
niggas
goofiness.
really want to be ghosts. Y'all watch too much
And ghosts
Power.
die.
Y'all watch too much Wire.
And
Do y'all ever see the outcome of these drug movies? The good guy's supposed to be drug dealer. The nigga always end up dead or in jail.
And
And
then,
if he get away,
for example,
they
bro,
still on his ass.
For example, bro, Frank Lucas. Niggas worship Frank Lucas. He
Yep.
fucking snitched, bro.
Snitched.
But you be saying, oh, I don't like snitches. I don't
I'm like
fuck with-"
Frank Lucas.
Frank Lucas told, nigga, like, he snitched on the whole shits, bro. Like, what are you doing?
And if you niggas Frank Lucas, stay away from me.
Because that's craziness.
That's craziness. You want to be Frank Lucas, you this big ass, like I said, big bad toxic guy. Big bad toxic, but you go around this bitch telling. When they hit your ass with
selling
them,
dope, marrying Italian women.
they tell right, marrying Italian women and shit, eating all this crab
You
and
selling that
lobster.
to your niggas, marrying Italian women.
Right.
Involving your family in your cocaine experience. Like, Jesus Christ.
Just
what love, nigga?
fucking
Who you
over
love?
all your
What love?
fucking over all your queens,
Jesus
treating
Christ.
them like shit.
You
and
love
then
that white man dollar, nigga. That's what you like, nigga.
Loving on that white
I'm
man.
sorry,
when,
brother. Go on here.
No, and when people say, when people talk about drugs, I want everybody to get this, and I want y'all to normalize this because not only did I have to take a class for this, I had to do research on it. I had to come with what I call it
Talk about
Carfax.
69.
Yeah, they don't want to be 69. But I had to come with Carfax for all this.
69, yeah,
When people
niggas just
speak
telling
on
you, bro,
marijuana,
niggas
when y'all say you destroying your body with smoking weed, talk about the tobacco products. And you know, I'm contradicting myself right now because I'm smoking out a tobacco product. But this is what I want y'all to understand. I'm keeping it funky. This is what the sit down is
Keep it real, I feel
about.
it.
We keep it real on here. We keep it funky on the sit down. I'm smoking out a tobacco product, but when you use marijuana, facts, backwoods on.
Talking about
When you use marijuana, it's best to cook it or use papers. Those are the only options to use. And I'm only telling y'all this because those are the proper ways to consume marijuana. We get involved with I want to get blowed, I want to get high, I want to get blowed when
What's the conversation in the chat about, bro?
you're
What
making
these niggas
yourself
doing?
dumb.
You know what they talking about?
Oh, she talking about going back to the household.
Oh, that shit look like sauce.
We gonna have my mama, Dalmo. We gonna have my mama on here. I'm gonna get my mom's on here because she been married for over 20 years. So I'm gonna have her on here and she gonna explain the pros and cons of marriage. We gonna get on the pros and cons of marriage because I see a lot of people out here jump and run to get married and then they end up divorced or they end up separating and don't get a divorce, and y'all don't even know the proper terms of what marriage really mean. what it take to be really married, and then when you get a divorce, the cons that come with that. It's no pros with getting a divorce. It's more cons with being divorced. And trust me, I know this.
And the only way you can get it,
I know this.
if you actually catch your spouse committing.
Yeah, the only way you can get a divorce really is when you catch your spouse in the act of cheating.
Right.
But like I said, that's a different topic we're gonna touch on because a lot of people really not ready for that. Wanna clout and nigga.
I mean, a lot of girls are goofy for real.
They do
That's
want
just the
niggas
honest
with
fact.
clout.
A lot of girls is goofy for real. They hypnotized by some shit that don't for real exist. And like
some shit that's
like
temporary.
You see all the rappers, like you see all the rappers in the female celebrities start acting over COVID. Niggas got OnlyFans popping out as like celebrities with all this money that the female is idolizing and chasing. Niggas is poor.
I never been. No, Jasmine, I never been married, nor have I been divorced before, FYI. But I know people and I've seen people go through those trials and tribulations. So, like I said, that's a different topic, and my mama gonna get on here and touch on it. Miss Eve. And I'm gonna bring a special guest appearance, my auntie and uncle. So, been married for well over 20 years as well. Finkel's Finest. That's what it's gonna be called, a Finkel's Finest. Trust me. But right.
That's true too.
But you
Both
can
sides.
some of those women who don't have it all together, those be the ones that really want to get their shit together. It's women out here that lack in help and lack in love from home, from a loved one. So all they may have is their kid, and that love may not be a love from them because they really want that extra love. When they already know when in reality they got it from somebody that they created, they brought to this earth. That person gonna love them forever. Only you can fuck up the love from your parent. Know that. You can fuck up the love from your kid
That's
and your
not true
parent.
for everybody.
That's true.
Not for everybody.
Well, you and your parent can fuck that up, but when you birth a kid, it's your job and your obligation to raise and nurture that kid. You and the father. It's no fucking breaks. I get tired of seeing people
What you
say,
think the job of a parent is?
I need a break. It's never a fucking break.
What you think the job of a parent is?
As far as
Because these motherfuckers don't know. So what you think, like, just period, what you think, like, a parent's role is in a child's life?
helping them understand. Letting them know what's real and what's fake. You never supposed to lie to your fucking kid. Tell your kid it's okay to come and talk to you. Even if they want to cuss, tell them it's okay to cuss. If you want to cuss, get it off your chest right now. Come to me and talk to me. Don't go to nobody on the fucking street. My mama used to let me come to her and cuss and talk to her if I had a problem at school. I go talk to her or go talk to my dad. I get it off my chest and get it over with. It's a difference between being a mother and a father and actually being a fucking parent. It's not a difference for a mother and father. There's no difference in a mother and a father. There's no roles that's different in a mother and a father. Far as raising your damn kid. Like, how?
Actually, it is because the father is the headstrong of the house. So
She's the
father,
nurturer.
The mother is the
Your mama give you your
nurturer.
emotions, your daddy give you your goddamn all the other shit. Your mama give you emotional shit, your dad
Right.
give you your
Your structure.
your
Ball.
your laws, your physical shit, bro.
Yeah.
yeah, man. Your fucking your back, your physical shit, your logic.
Yeah,
If your mama give you emotions, your daddy give you your logic
Right.
But you can get
for
your
your emotions to stand on.
You
like
damn
a
near, you
foundation.
damn near can get your emotions and logic from your mom if you ain't got a father around.
You can get both from both because both had parents, but
Facts. That's what I'm saying. And if you don't got both parents, you could get both from one.
The woman gonna
Yeah.
give off more of her.
She gonna give up. That's what I'm saying. The woman gonna give off
And a
more
man
of what
gonna
she
nat-
know.
and a man gonna naturally
More
give off
emotion.
more logic as well.
And emotion. emotion.
Because we are the weaker vessel. Meaning that we more emotional than the man. But then again, you
Speak
got
up.
some men,
Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. What you say again? Speak up. They want to hear you.
I said the woman is very emotional because the woman is the weaker vessel than the man. You know, God said the woman is the weaker vessel, so the woman is more emotional than the man. But nowadays, you got a lot of these men out here that's way more emotional than these women. They can't take correction and they can't take criticism. They can give it out, but they cannot accept it when it comes to them. So you got a lot of, and that's where the effeminate come in at, and which brings failure to them as well, because they don't know how to control their emotions. When you don't know how to control your emotions as a man, you moving off impulse. So you moving off the slightest reaction that you having to whatever you feeling at that moment that you feel like you got to do to prove yourself.
That's it. Nothing else? You want to touch on something else about it?
What they want to know.
Go ahead. Speak on something else. What you... Because the topic is failure isn't an option. Winning is the goal. So...
If winning is your goal, understand this. If winning is your goal, you're never going to let nothing and nobody stop you. Because always know that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. That's how God created us. Remember, we are kings and queens. We are gods within us. So whatever it is you feel like you want to do, you can do it. But you got to have that mind frame. You got to be focused. You got to have your mind set on this is what I want to do. And make it your goal to that's what you're going to do. Instead of sitting around like, yeah, I was going to do this, but so-and-so don't want to do this. And you want to always put the blame on somebody else that's saying that they hindering you, but really you're hindering your own self. You're hindering yourself by sitting around, playing the video games, sitting on the couch, doing a bunch of nothing, chasing behind women, arguing with your baby mamas, when you need to take all that energy and redirect it.
Miss Jackson said, what's the father role? What's the mother role? It's a difference. Yeah, I misinterpreted. It's a difference. I'm sorry.
It is a very big difference.
Parenthood, period, is a yin and yang thing.
It's a yin and yang thing.
That's all.
The father...
I just always felt like that saying mother's baby, father's maybe, that shit is bullshit.
That comes from the fact that if she's carrying this motherfucker, you can leave. You can leave. You the one who, like, she damn near stuck with that motherfucker. Right.
Mama's baby, daddy maybe is the term that means the baby is not the father's really, because she probably was promiscuous.
And it also means that the father can get up and leave at any time if he wants to, because
No, that's not what the meaning is. I'm telling you what the meaning is.
I know what...
That's what they used it for, but that's where it came from, is the fact that you can leave.
Right. That you can go. Get the hell on, basically.
Yeah.
So
you don't have to deal with this child.
say, nigga, you can be here or you can go. That's crazy. The baby is 99% the father. The male's supposed to have custody. Your daddy is like...
Where you get that from?
I mean, shit.
You know what? Nope, we not going there.
I ain't even about to touch on that.
I'm not doing that.
We gonna touch on that type. We not
doing that.
Me and him gonna have to go back to the studio and brainstorm on that.
I ain't got the book for you to read with me.
You heard?
I ain't got the information with me for real to be breaking all that down.
But
later, Hogan.
Yeah. Failure isn't an option. Winning is always gonna be the goal, because if you want to be a fucking loser, take your ass to Afghanistan, because that's where all the fucking losers is at. Take your ass to Afghanistan.
Y'all gotta pray for America to be destroyed. Nuclear fire. Blow this bitch up. Hurry up, please.
Y'all so dumbfounded on a lot of shit. Y'all failing yourselves. Y'all failing yourselves with the lack of knowledge on the world. Was this earth was being polluted in our food.
Did y'all answer Miss Jessie's question?
You answered it.
Let her know what
And they
y'all
just
answered.
filled the earth with homosexuality.
Want to be a shark
Y'all
or a
ain't touch on that,
goldfish?
did y'all?
Which one you gonna be? It's not even that. If you fail, it doesn't mean you lose or a loser is. Listen, you gotta go through to be better. That's true, but some niggas will give up and just accept being a fucking loser and won't try to win. Won't even try to go back and get it. Not even necessarily to the. Not even. It's like I can always use a job interview. Niggas would get discouraged because they didn't get a job. Females would get discouraged because they didn't get a job. Oh, I ain't get the job. Now what? I ain't job material. Get your ass up and go to the next play. A, B, C, D, E, F. It's all the way to Z. They don't give you the fucking alphabets for no reason. Those are your plans. Everything's supposed to fall all the way to Z. If A, B, and C don't work, it's on to the next. Excuse me.
Everybody already got a job within.
Right. Everybody got a job within them. Your skill, your job is within you. He want to be on camera. You want to be on camera? We got a special appearance, y'all.
Don't put that neck in here.
Who's that?
Junior want to get on camera. Everybody got a. He said, "You truly fail when you give up." That's a fact. You do. When you didn't fail when you dropped it. You failed when you refused to pick it up. Exactly, and we refuse to pick it up. We refuse to pick it up. Basically, stay focused and don't let nothing or no one take what's yours. Be a go-getter and humble yourself through the process. Exactly, Damo. Stay humble through the process. You know.
Humble meaning what?
Be cool. You know, don't go too much off that. You asking her or at me?
You.
Me? Well, being humble just.
You agreed, so.
I'm just saying, you know, because that's true. Be humble through your process.
I mean, but being meaning what? Like,
Just stay cool. Don't fly. Don't let, like she said, don't let nothing take you off your square.
oh,
Like, just stay humble through the process.
like stay down type shit.
Yeah, you can flex a little bit, cause God said He gave you the table.
What's your
But you
perspective
know,
on
you gotta
humble?
be cool with it.
Yeah, you gotta be cool with it. God said He gave you the table. He said He gave you the table that your enemy gonna wanna sit at.
Like the average nigga would just fly off the handle and they see
That your enemy gonna wanna sit at. So I'ma flex on you, cause you can't sit at my table.
You black men supposed to be men of war with the oppressors. Y'all don't supposed to be against each other because we all are brethren and sisters.
Man, look, somebody gonna get left.
Yep. Somebody gotta get left behind.
No, we don't have to be against each other. But look though, some of these
Out of them
motherfuckers
niggas, out of them
married
people, them
to
niggas
these
gonna get
religions.
left behind.
they married
Shalom.
Some of these motherfuckers
Two-thirds.
is married to religion. Some
Yeah.
people are married to their own beliefs of fucking music. Some people is
Yeah.
like, it's weird shit that motherfuckers won't get with saving, you know, black people with behind, like, just because they tied to some other shit.
Now, do you feel like I think what she say? I think Big Gary need to get in the chair. I want to hear him better because I'm hearing it, but I can't hear him really. It's easier said than done. A lot of people didn't grow up with a strong foundation of people supporting them mentally. Mental health is the biggest issue in the black community today. Depression, to be exact. You're right, Jazz. You're right, but listen, a lot of people fake depression for
Mental health is not the
attention.
biggest problem in the black community.
Is mental health for a black man is because we don't normalize our mental health.
You think that's our biggest problem?
We will bottle a lot of shit up instead of.
Listen. The treatment of the black woman is the biggest problem in the black community.
That's true.
That's the biggest problem.
It's equal.
It's neck and neck. The mental health and the treatment.
No, it's not.
This debate on,
It's most definitely is not. We don't have a bigger problem than that.
I was telling Brody why I don't have sympathy for the homeless. Why you ain't got sympathy? Jay Reynolds, what up?
I kind of feel that.
I mean, at some point you gotta look at like
a little bit you do, but a little
you have
bit
to look
not.
at the era they grew up in. The 60s, the 70s, and 80s were hard. We don't know what that shit was like. My parents, my dad to be exact, my dad can tell you about the 60s and the 70s and the 80s. He could tell y'all about that. He could tell y'all all about the riots and how the drugs hit hard here in our community. It fucked us up, took us over. And it destroyed a lot of black families, but it always brings me back to...
But who put it out here? It brings you right back to the
Who put what out
oppressor.
here?
The oppressor put it out here in our neighborhoods, in our hands, to destroy us.
It's
This
the
was
first
their
time we
plan.
put some shit
Yeah,
out
it ain't
here.
the first time.
Just like they put this COVID out here now, it is the plan.
Oh shit! Hold on. Hold on. Next time. Hold on.
Right,
Next
right.
time.
That's for episode
Oh.
3.
Not the COVID, it's the vaccine.
You know, yeah.
We
And you know, we
We're not doing that today.
we can't be failures in life, and we can't be deceived by shit nobody tell us and nobody put in our face. Like, being deceived is a big ass problem in our community. We are deceived by so much shit.
We've been deceivable for like 2,000 years.
And we
At least.
we believe, at least, yeah, we believe a lot of false shit, and we don't take time to do our own research. We don't read enough. Reading is so fucking fundamental. Excuse me. Instead of being on these phones, like, yeah, I be on Facebook a lot, but in between my time, Google. I can pull up all y'all information right now. Y'all addresses, all that. Where y'all used to stay back in like 2001. I can pull up my shit, his shit. It's just stuff that's out there that, you know, we don't take heed into. You know what I'm saying? But on a better note, we really got to start respecting one another, especially our women. Because we got a lot of beautiful black women out here, and we got to start...
Sound like a llama.
Man, go ahead on.
That's real shit. That's some real shit.
Y'all funny, Dominique and Jasmine. On a better note, like I said, we got to start treating each other better. Exactly. What you said, Damo? Exactly. Everything being a book. This guy could break down the earth to you. Like I said, that's another subject we're going to touch bases on. But it's just a lot of stuff that we don't take heed into. The lack of knowledge. That's what we fail at. Lack of knowledge. That's the biggest failure. How many of y'all actually read? Like, I'm not talking about no petty ass old books and shit. I'm talking about books you can pick knowledge up off of. Like, some shit you ain't know about. Like, seriously. Like, do y'all Google things? Do y'all look up things? Nah, they say put. They say they put. Reading is reading. No, reading is fundamental. Ain't no reading is reading. You work in a goddamn office. You should know better than I know, Jasmine. Reading is fundamental. Miss Spelling Bee champ. Cause come here, Shia Yasrael Maccabees. Can you come here for a second? How fundamental is reading?
Reading
Not
is
doing
very
this.
fundamental.
We need you to speak up.
Reading is very fundamental. My children had to do a lot of reading when they was younger. And if Jasmine is on here, I know she could vouch for that because she was my main spelling bee champion. So they had to read the dictionary, everything. And during the so-called Christmas paganist days when I was of the world, that's what I bought them. Books.
You can read, it doesn't mean you pick up from it. Then you're not reading to understand. That's where the fundamental part come kicking in at, because
your
comprehension is a motherfucker. Comprehension gonna kick a lot of people ass when it come to reading. I'm telling y'all.
If you're not understanding what you're reading, then your comprehension is way off.
You definitely right, Lemire. Shit, Lemire on point. That's Von's friend. He talking about you can read it but not understand. He went to Central.
Oh no. Central didn't do no justice for them.
He talking about. He said you can read it. It means you don't pick up from anything.
But that's true though, 'cause some
You don't
people-
pick anything
right,
up from
you
it
can
though.
pick-
He
right.
saying he ain't saying him. He saying anybody. That's why it was funny because like that's where the fundamental part come in and kick that, because you gotta read to understand, man. Like if you going to buy some meat and you know you don't eat pork, you gonna go pick up the first thing in sight and that's gonna be pork, and then you gonna be fucked up like, oh, I thought this was beef. Whole time it's pork. Dumbass ain't take the time out to read it. You see meat. Because beef can be mixed with pork too as well.
Reading is fundamental because you think when you have a child, it's best to use baby formula. That's why reading is fundamental. But
Factual.
But that's next podcast.
That's next podcast.
You see how you get on
too.
back? You see
Yeah,
how you get on
that's
back?
next
You see how you get on back?
That's next podcast. Because they really
They
think,
gonna come back now.
y'all really think that formula for these kids be working?
Oh no.
Y'all think that stuff is good for them? Yeah, alright.
Oh, man.
Yeah, alright.
I was just talking to my daughter.
We
about
got
that.
Carfax.
Oh shit, the formula?
We got Carfax around
These
here.
niggas attacking
And
the formula. Damn.
everything we put out here is nothing but the truth. This to sit down with no exclusive. With co-host King Kels. We out here. But reading is a fundamental. It's a fundamental job. That's literally a job that you don't get paid. That you do get. You can get paid for it if you read it right. To understand, you can get paid from it if you read it right. Everybody know breast milk is what's best. Everybody don't know that. Because everybody still go and grab these canned formulas. So, yeah.
Nah.
Well, tap me in on the next podcast. Because
Y'all
at this
really-
point,
all mothers and all
y'all don't
women
deserve
really
my
need to
questions.
tune
Damo,
into
go
that
ahead.
podcast about the milk.
Damo, man, we answering your questions, but you see what the topic is today: failure and options. It's so many ways to fail,
That
and
was
it's
a
so
failure.
many ways
That's a
to
failure
win.
he just covered. If you don't read, fucking failure is probably around the fucking corner, dickhead.
Literally, failure waiting right on you. Bow, come like a fast 223 or 762. But no, they don't, Jasmine. Oh, let me guess, Jasmine. You gonna go make a status stating like, oh, everybody use breast milk. That's gonna be the best thing for you. No. Next podcast on the Sit Down with Noah, we coming with Carfax about this Similac. Infamil. Sorry.
Go get a can of that shit and get a magnet and see how that damn metal in there.
Just because they don't know, they don't mean they don't know what's best. Yes, they do.
What?
Yes,
Huh?
they
What
do.
you say? Hold on. Just because they don't do it doesn't mean they don't know what's best. They literally being ignorant and they know to do better. Like, what you talking about?
They're
That's
failing their child and
on purpose at that point.
giving them some type of fucking, you know what? That's for the next podcast on what they giving them. So
I am
bad.
so confused.
I'm baffled by that. Like,
Look, we not gonna speak about what wasn't in my control. I don't know, honestly. But
I was breastfed, yeah. Sure was. By the best.
But either way, nigga, I'm not saying you're responsible for what your parent did. No,
It's not.
I'm
you
saying
know what I'm
if
saying?
you have a motherfucking kid.
If you have a kid now, you need to know that.
Go ahead and feed them some breast milk, and you didn't read, then that's why reading is fundamental.
No, women know that's bad. They
Because
just
y'all
choose not
parents
to
was subjected
because
to
it's
different
time
stuff.
consuming and some people can't produce. Want to know why they can't produce? Because they not eating and taking care of their body properly.
That one,
I know a
that's
lot
their
of people that done that throughout their pregnancy.
And that's fucked up too. That is time consuming. That's fucked up.
Time
That's selfish as
consuming.
fuck.
You selfish as fuck because your kid
That's the
need
kid
to
that
be
you
fed,
had.
and
That's
you
fucked
telling me
up.
it's time consuming to make your kid something to eat. It's easier. It's the easier choice for them to do, and that's selfish.
So guess what? Then you shouldn't have had a fucking kid.
You shouldn't have had a
'Cause it's
kid
not
if
about
you
what's
gonna
easy to
choose
do. It's about
to-
what's best to do. Because
you
you got a
gonna-
fucking kid.
And then you're gonna fail your kid by giving them what's polluted and all that extra shit, toxic. And y'all
What the
term, that's toxic. Y'all being toxic by telling me it's time consuming to make some damn breast milk. Who raised y'all? I ain't even talking about my audience. I'm talking about these women
But it's
that's
people. It can be a lot, but still, if it's gonna be a lot, guess what you shouldn't have did. Cause that's like a nigga saying, "Oh, it's a lot to put in time to spend with my son."
Want to know
guess
what you
I'm gonna
do?
do something easier.
You
want
want
to
to know what you do? You get
crazy.
your
You can't have that
own milk
thought
jugs
process.
and you empty them out and you put your own milk in there. That's what you do.
You can't have that thought process. That's nuts. It's a lot, so I ain't gonna do what's best for my kid.
You put your
What?
own breast milk in a nice jug-sized milk carton. Clean it out and put your own milk in
Yeah,
there.
go ahead and pumping all of that. Go crazy.
No, Johnson, I know
Whatever
what
you
you
can
saying,
do.
but we touching
I'm
on the
debating with your
women.
mindset. With the mindset, I ain't.
We
really,
agreeing with you, but we debating with your comment because women out here are like that, and they selfish. We need to not be selfish with our kids.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
You selfish.
Those women need a stern talking to from somebody that they care about it from.
Like somebody, I know somebody around y'all care about y'all and y'all kids. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that's on the next
Yeah,
podcast
if it
too,
don't,
because
it's
we gonna
probably
touch on
fine. I ain't
these.
talking to nobody.
We gonna touch on these sorry ass. Yeah.
What? What was said? What caught your attention, brother?
We gonna touch on these sorry ass individuals.
What, the women's?
No, it's not the women's.
Ooh,
It's
some of them.
the parents. It's the parents. We gonna touch on the sorry parents
Sheesh.
because y'all feel like
Grandparents have to be held accountable as well too.
you know grandparents will.
have to be held accountable.
They can be held accountable to a certain extent, but I'm not talking about
I'm
that.
talking
What
about
I'm talking
when I say
Hold on,
about.
let me hear. What
When
you?
I say held accountable, meaning
Speak up so they can hear you.
if you see your child is out of order with your grandchild, then I feel like that as being a woman and a parent, or as being a man and a father,
Yep.
it's your duty and responsibility to speak up on it because that's
say
still
something.
order. That's still order and correction.
something because it's a village.
Right.
Right. And it
Now-
takes a village to raise children.
Now look, this is what I was touching on, cause a lot of people feel like their parents is obligated, and it's their priority to get their kids when they say get them. I need you to get my kids because I need to go here and I gotta do this.
No.
And I've always felt, and I'm a firm believer of, your grandparents can watch your kids only if you going to work, you personally have a doctor's appointment, or you personally have a meeting. Other than that, they ain't obligated to get them kids unless they call and say, bring my grandkids over. Unless y'all just go by and visit them, but they not obligated to get y'all damn kids when y'all say get them. Y'all selfish. You can't take you can't take this. You need a break. What the hell is a break from your damn kids that you chose to have and that you gotta raise? So you want your parents to raise your kids so they can, cause if that's how you acting, then
Hey, look.
I can only imagine how your mama raised you.
When you become a parent, ain't the job to improve the last job?
Say that again.
When you become a parent, ain't the goal to improve the last job?
Facts. Your
So
job
if-
is to.
So if you go improve the last job, Why would you let your parents raise your kid? Because if they raise them, that's just gonna be another you.
Exactly.
So no progress has been made.
They obviously did a horrible job with you.
Whatever job they did with you, you supposed to improve it.
Facts.
What the fuck would you waste time and make another you for through them? You supposed to come and add on. See, people don't stop having kids.
Stop having kids.
If you don't even know what it's about. Like, stop.
But that's where it always. When I always draw back to when I first started. When we first.
People just be fucking.
That's when we first got on air. When we first got on air, and I said people don't understand or know their kids. That's where that come into play at, because we so quick to drop our kids off on this person and that person, or leave them like and don't even know what's going on with them. So what about the woman that stuff from that suffer from postpartum? That's true. What about the women that suffer from postpartum depression?
Look, this is going to, you can speak on this however you want to, but my response is next episode. That's some optional shit.
I agree.
So next
strongly, but that's next podcast too. I'm gonna touch on that, but because I got more to add to it, but I strongly agree with that too. But we got to take time out to know our kids and understand what the hell around them and what's going on and who is around them. Like, we quick to leave our kids with any and everybody. Even family members. You can't trust your own goddamn family with your kids. That's why they are your kids. You have to keep your kids. So you can be held accountable for what the hell happened to them. Because if something happened to them in your care, you held accountable. If it didn't happen in your care, you're going to be trying to figure out what the hell going on or how did it happen. You ain't going to get the right answers because you was never there. You're failing your child by just abandoning them. You're abandoning your child and disowning them. Neglecting. In other words, you neglecting your child when you don't want to take time out to know them. Go ahead and say it.
Right now, this is the perfect time that all parents should be taken out to getting to know their children. This is the perfect time. During this pandemic that we under. This is the perfect time.
The pandemic.
Doing right, the pandemic, because this was the plan for y'all last year. Y'all ain't seen what's next, but that's another podcast. But anyway, this is the perfect time for you to sit down, talk with your children, get to know your children, and teach your own children at home. Teach your own children. How can the oppressor come in your urban neighborhood and try to teach little Ray Ray? He don't know about little Ray Ray. Because the oppressor coming in
here telling you how to cure little Ray Ray.
Exactly. He putting little Ray Ray on the motherfucking list to be going to the prison that they putting up.
I said it was gonna be for next podcast, but I'ma just chew y'all asses up with this because I'm not liking y'all comments. Because let me tell y'all, for one, how is postpartum is optional. Because for one, you're suffering from
Oh, that's wait. You about to whoa, don't fuck all that. No.
You right.
No.
You right.
Don't nobody care about what they
What did he say? So we need to
homeschool
our children? Yeah, we need to homeschool our children more because and I feel like if you not educated enough to understand certain shit that you trying to teach your kid, Google it.
Can I say something? What is it there to understand to teach your child? I'm confused. You know how to read, count, spell, the basics. That all that other shit that the white man teaches that they giving out in school, they're not gonna be applying that in their daily life every day. Who put X, Y, Z, Z2, 3, and all that in their daily life every day?
A doctor, a scientist. I'm just saying, like, not no everyday person. Them are top. You gotta go to school for that type of shit.
Like I said, us black people, us so-called black people, we need to homeschool our own children. This is why this pandemic is in place, and y'all fail to even realize what God can put in place for y'all to happen for y'all. This is the best thing that could have happened for y'all. First off, they feeding y'all children fucked up ass food in school because half of y'all don't get up and make y'all kids no lunch. I know this for a fact because I was on the PTA board. I'm at the school with my grandchildren because I'm one of the ones to get up and take my grandkids to school every day because I need to see what the hell going on inside this building where my grandkids at for 8 hours when they're away from home. How many of y'all can go into school and say that y'all know every teacher in the school and that teacher know you and your child personally? Because y'all didn't have a relationship like that with y'all teacher, with y'all children's teacher and the staff members there, half of you. Because half of y'all don't even go to parent-teacher conference. So once again, yes, the best thing to do is homeschool your child. You can teach your child better than the white man can teach your child. Feeding them a bunch of lies. Oh, Christopher Columbus discovered America. Come on now. Teach your children the real history and give them the basics of life. So they can be able to survive out here and not be oppressed by the oppressors. Y'all want to break that cycle. You want to change things up like King Kel was saying. You want to do things different. You don't want to keep being a failure.
Well, that's right. What's going on that motherfucker, man? What's up for these virtual learning teachers? I heard that virtual learning.
Yeah, the virtual learning teachers. Now that's why we need homeschooling because you got teachers that's not showing up.
Homeschooling only gets you so far. Yeah, if you're trying to be in the white man society and not build your own.
Virtual learning weird as fuck. It's highly weird as fuck, and it's weird because teachers really not teaching shit. They
looking in the background.
They just looking in the background, trying to see what the hell going on in your background at home. What they doing over there?
Come in and
we gonna see what y'all doing over there. Is you smoking weed? Is you what you doing?
That's what they doing.
That's what they doing. Because they was talking about this on the CNN News, how this virtual learning is so messed up because do you know it's been kids that died.
And they said they talk to our kids disrespectful, so they quote unquote because they so quote unquote bad. Virtual learning should be for high school and college students. They don't want the black man and woman to wake up. That's true. That's true, Wood.
It's time for everybody to take a stand because y'all the voice for y'all children. Our children can't speak for ourselves.
Hey, look. None of these teachers better not.
I'm trying to
better
tell
not.
y'all.
Right.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
I bet motherfucking not get no goddamn call on my phone.
I'm trying to tell you this is what they're
or
doing.
nobody that I know because I'm a part of their team too. Like it's like that about the babies with me.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to come in and destroy our homes. This is part of the pandemic that they got it planned for y'all.
Plandemic, not
so this
pan.
Is why I'm saying I cannot
Plandemic.
stress this fact hard enough. I was telling people this in 2019. I was telling people start homeschooling y'all kids because school was gonna be shut down. My daughters can tell y'all this. I was telling my daughter this last year. So I'm trying to tell y'all, they got shit in place for y'all children. They getting these prisons ready for our young black men, our young children that's coming out of elementary, middle, not even making it to high school. So why would you want some virtual learning when you got this white bitch on the screen talking about teaching your child and you sitting right there at home and you sitting next to your child looking on a damn screen when you could be teaching your child.
The fact that your child is coming out of school and going the other way, that's definitely some goofy shit. Because you definitely failed on teaching every fucking thing you were supposed to teach to prevent that.
That's
like men say their job. Some men in the patriarchal system say their job is to keep their daughters off the strip clubs. But what is your job for your son? To keep this motherfucker out the goddamn streets. Exactly. The strip club equivalent.
Exactly.
The streets and the bars and around these
keep your children
feminine ass
places. Do the right
because Dwayne Wade set a tone.
Boy, that motherfucker's crazy.
Dwayne Wade set a tone and set a trend so high that it got our young black boys, and I don't care how nobody take it
not
on
just
here,
him.
and I'm not.
This ain't got to be
I'm not
this
to
podcast.
offend nobody
It's
or
not
none of
even
that,
just him.
but
It's the one letter people.
yeah, it's the alphabet group.
It's the FBI, the ABC.
It's the alphabet group, but Dwayne Wade took a stand by letting his son determine and dictate what he was going to label himself as. At 13. I wish in the hell my son or my daughter would tell me I'm going to be this or that. Your teeth going to be on the ground. You're going to be picking it up.
We don't promote child abuse.
Just saying.
We don't promote
You can't say
child
that.
abuse, but we do promote discipline.
I do promote discipline now. I promote whoop that ass. I don't promote nothing else.
Whoop that ass is child abuse, G.
Man, whoop that. Listen, the
the
school at one point,
That's why our black men.
your parent could be so tight with the teacher. Your parent could be so tight with the teacher in the school system that teacher will whoop your ass. She gonna call, hey, Miss Brown, such and such acting up, or Gary's acting up. I'm finna,
D-Wade sold his soul.
He sold his soul for sure. But that's something his son wanted to do, because look how happy and comfortable he is in his own skin.
No, Dwayne Wade, he sold it.
He sold his soul. He sold his son. He sold. That's what you say.
Yeah, he just sold
I feel it. What's this?
I'm going to be such a hands-on parent. I'm going to be involved in everything, no matter how many sacrifices I have to make to raise mine. That's as you should. As you should, Dominique. As you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. What he
best thing
said.
to
I was gonna say something else, but I just
The
like
best
leave it
thing
alone.
to do as a parent when raising your children is keep a lot of negative outside influence out of your household. Because when a motherfucker don't have their own household in order, they quick to try to tell another motherfucker how to do their household. So that's what you have to be very mindful of. You have to always examine the people that's around you, or that
And
you
the
surround
information
yourself
they
around,
giving you.
and the information that they giving you. 'Cause everybody ain't gonna give you the right information, because they
Or
wish
your
that their
good
kids
advice
was
and
like
they
your
shit
kids.
fucked up.
Shit, yeah, man.
But
I'm gonna give you some good advice on my shit fucked up. You know?
And that go for your single friends too.
Amen.
go for your single
You
friends
getting
as
advice from
well.
that single motherfucker.
He ain't had a woman in 3 years.
Motherfucker don't know what pussy feel like no more.
Exactly.
He ain't had a successful relationship. His relationship only lasts about
rubber back no more. That's
right. His relationship only lasts about 4 to 6 weeks. Damn near 4 to 6 business days.
Grabbing her like a bear.
Like, yeah, boo. Yeah, grab her like your
That's
pocket
for the next podcast. We're gonna talk about
What?
these pregnant ass holidays. I may do an exclusive live interview
roll.
tomorrow.
Define pegging too when y'all do that.
Yeah, define pegging.
Define pegging. Make sure y'all know what y'all, talking about by definition. Cause y'all would be off. Fuck around think you talking about some whole other shit.
Facts. So, yeah. We're gonna touch on these little man-made holidays that y'all like to celebrate. That's gonna be on another time. You know, the pandemic days, plandemic.
Oh, these holy days that you're talking about.
No, they don't call them holy. They call them holla.
That's they holiday.
No, that's a
holy holiday.
That's a
A Christian term.
that's foreshadowing for the next episode.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Holy days.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta figure what I'm putting
Got
down,
you.
bro.
I got you. I caught on, but I'm like, okay, you about to say something more? You about to say something more? Okay, yeah.
No.
But
Cliffing.
We want to have a winner attitude and a positive mindset when we step into this world and we see our brother and our sister. Like, back in the day, we used to be able to nod our heads, even slap a five with a nigga that we ain't even know. It's just common respect.
Shit, if you go back long enough, it wasn't a motherfucker we ain't know.
Facts. Quite frankly, everybody that I know, we grew up with. So I should be able to smack fives with whoever. And I should be able to succeed and have a lot of success without nobody preying on my downfall or hating. And I'm not just talking about me specifically.
Crabs in the barrel shit.
Say that again.
So you talking about that crabs in the barrel shit?
Yeah. Yeah, we will. That's all.
The women with the blonde wigs. Listen.
That's all.
Do not come on this motherfucker talking to me trying to defend weave in no type, way, shape, form, for fashion. It's not gonna work. It's not good for you.
Need to tell y'all
and
about
it's
that
not a protective style and none of that old fuck ass shit y'all be saying.
Y'all need to come out of that
And he gonna tag me, so we can I can show you if you want to, but don't do that.
Y'all done woke King Kills up. But yeah, we're gonna be getting off this boy pretty soon. But we're gonna take a few more questions. We're gonna answer them. Go ahead and drop some questions if y'all got some on there. If y'all got some questions, drop y'all questions right now. Go like and subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm gonna be dropping this video on my YouTube page for everybody that missed it today. Y'all will be able to see it on my YouTube page or on here. Like, share, comment, do whatever, you know. Go subscribe to my YouTube page though for sure, because we got plenty more to come.
Share the shit out of it.
Share, comment,
share like
you
twice.
Know what I'm saying?
Share like one time this hour, and then when you close your phone and open back up, go share it again. Then when you see it again later on, share that motherfucker one more time for me.
Oh yeah, shout out to Shia Israel Maccabees. You know, shout out to General Maccabees. General Judah Maccabees.
Let's just help the community shit. Post
They're gonna be on my live pretty soon.
Post y'all little constituents in the comments and shit for everybody to go check out and shit.
Yeah, I need all black businesses. Drop y'all business in the comments.
Drop somebody you know. You know what I'm saying?
Drop a comment at whoever y'all know.
If you don't, then stop saying you care about the hood. Then if you ain't gonna do it, you know what I'm saying? Stop
we need to
give a fuck about the hood.
You know, any chefs, drop the chefs underneath here. We got, you know what I'm saying, electricians, drywallers, painters. Drop them underneath the comments. You know, we all for support, and we trying to push it forward. We trying to pay it forward in a different way. When we talk about paying it forward, we just don't mean giving money and passing out food. Paying it forward is coming together.
Big facts. Fucking. Shit, who I got? Shit, man, shit. I got a weed man. Y'all want to shot with a weed man?
Shout out to Vine Cash. Shots by Vine, one of the hottest photographers out in Atlanta. Cash. He'll be down here. He'll be down in the city. He'll be down here in the city pretty soon. Shout out to Judah Maccabees, mechanic service. Tap in. If y'all need any mechanic work, I'll drop the number, or Detroit, you know what I'm saying. I will send y'all the number, or send me y'all number.
We got Smoking Kills. We got Listen to Monte. Shit. We got motherfucking. Damn, who was that? Ozell. Go fuck with Ozell's on Livernois, Black Gas Station. Livernois in like Davidson.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jasmine Cosby Tax Service too.
Jasmine, yep.
Shout out to the Cosby Tax Service over there. Y'all go tap in with Jasmine Cosby. Forever 9. Y'all go tap in with her.
Right.
Oh, tell them about your podcast. Shout out to King.
Y'all know it's on 6 Mile. Go over there.
King Kills podcast.
Oh yeah, come fuck with my shit. It's coming 2021. Black Regalia podcast. Gonna be talking about current events, various topics, some of this deep shit.
I am not about to play with Jasmine. Go on, we gonna report your comment.
Jasmine Brown coming shame.
We is not promoting OnlyFans. Everybody tap in with Dominique Parker Brown, massage therapist as well. She got a masseuse therapist going on.
Yeah.
Forever 9 Candy Store coming back as well. Y'all tap in. Y'all know, hit my inbox for the Forever 9. I got y'all. You know, I'm gonna send y'all to the right people.
Get in on this gentrification.
Shout out to Miss Jackson as well. My mother, my second mother, his mother. You know, if y'all ain't know, my brother. Catering services. It's around here. Shout out to my cousin Big T. Cousin Big T, she do hair over there on 8 Mile in Greenfield. Tap in with her. Right. My cousin T will get you together.
She coming on the podcast soon.
She'll be on the podcast soon to show you ladies about her wigs and you know, just the other couple materials that she do far as with hair and her other some things she got going on, you know. What up, Big Mike? Drop y'all businesses underneath the comments,
Y'all
man.
do
We
y'all
paying
thing,
it forward.
man, out here.
Drop
Do
y'all
thing.
businesses, drop rap artists, all that. Drop
Go
y'all.
crazy out here. Stay
pay
motivated.
it
Stay
forward.
up. Stay motherfucking. On them hard days, just be like OL.
Right.
Like, cause it really is too bad. Like, if you want to keep going, if you want to get to where you going, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's your nephew. Yeah, I be in that motherfucker all the time.
Ozell Kitchen, that's my
I be
nephew.
in that motherfucker. They're my folks.
What's
I
up,
fuck with 'em.
what's up,
Black
Miss
gas station, go
Camille?
over there for real.
You said Pure Cleaning Service. Shout out to Panita Pure Cleaning Service. Tap in with Panita, y'all, on Facebook. Pure Cleaning Service. They come get y'all together. If you got any buildings, anything, parking lots you need clean, tap in with Pure Cleaning Service. They get y'all together. Shout out to my dog Jay Bush too, man. He got his own power wash cleaning service too. Out
Learn
of
how
Texas.
to do y'all taxes yourselves.
Amen.
Cause it's not hard.
Hey, shout out to my boy Milton Wu, man. He got his own certified welding company, Wu Certified Welder. Tap in
That's
with Wu,
hard.
man.
That's big hard.
I've been
bro.
knowing Milton since like 7th, 8th grade, man. Tap in with him. Tap in with Dave on the DoorDash, man. What's up, Dave? Tap in with Dave. Dave out here DoorDash, and we paying it forward.
Yeah, y'all get off, man.
Big Judah Maccabees. Tap in with my cousin Kayla for hair too, man. She doing hair.
Fuck with Spud here
Kayla.
over there. Them our folks too.
Yeah. Yeah. We paying it forward tonight. Well, today, this afternoon, this evening. What time is it?
Sheesh. Fuck off. 6:52.
Almost 7. Had a nice audience. Hey, shout out to the audience too that tapped in with us today, man.
Good looking, y'all.
We gladly appreciate y'all always. Y'all know I'm gonna do a little giveaway pretty soon. That's what I really want to touch on too before we get off here. I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. If y'all can remember the word of the day or the quote of the day, it's gonna be either one. I'm doing a giveaway for the kids only. The gift is for the kids, not for you grown-ups. It's for the kids
What's
only.
for you grown-ups is every now and again, we're going to be tapping in, doing a little shit with the homeless. Come and fuck with us. Come help out if you're about what you're talking about. That's the only reason I want you there if you're about what you're talking about. If you about to
Welcome
come over
to
there
what?
and you really want to do it, don't do it.
Welcome to Wonderland on 8 Mile and Southfield Welding Service. Tap in with him, man. Inbox him, all that. Shout out to Wood for that. Wood, I'm proud of you, bro. We came a long way. We beat the odds, and we can continue to beat the odds. Stay up. Shout out to Finkel Rays, man. Vaz Wine, one of the hottest chefs over there on Finkel. Finkel's finest, man. He'll be on here when he get back from Cali. We got something big and major for y'all. He gonna teach you men how to cook, man, because a lot of you guys don't know how to get in the kitchen and whip, man. He gonna show y'all. That's for the next day, you feel me? The next cast service. Who else got a business, man? Drop y'all business. Shout out to God Dreams Business Service, straight out of Pontiac, my boy D Hall. Shout out to Shockley's Painting Company, my boy D Shock. Tap in with him. Built Not Born. Shout out to Kevin Holman. What up, Kev Home? Y'all tap in with Kevin Holman. Built Not Born. Oh yeah, tap in with my son too, man. Bum Biting Enterprise. For all you bum biters. You heard him? Yeah, son.
Bun biters. What's bun biters?
Trying to jock my style. Peace within you all. Shalom. Shalom. We about to get off here though, man, because y'all ain't dropping no more business. So we're gonna close it out. Peace within to y'all. Stay safe. Stay gangster. Stay beautiful, ladies. Men, strap y'all nuts on, man. The summer just about to be, the winter but just about to begin. I'm talking about the summer. The winter just about to begin. Podcast so hot today. I'm over here talking about the summer. The winter just about to begin, though.
It'll be a cold, long winter.
Long and cold. And when the famine hit, y'all better be able to stand 10 toes. Because we warned y'all. But we out. From the stew. Straight from the foe. You heard it from Noah. King Kels. Sit down with Noah. We out.